What's up guys, it's Josh back with another video, and today I want to talk about a privacy respecting browser that you can install on your Linux operating system. So what up guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as I stated in the intro of the video, I want to show you guys a privacy respecting browser that you can install on your Linux operating system. And this browser is called the Brave browser. Now I've done a video on it in the past. It's a free and open source web browser that allows you to surf the internet securely. And it actually came out around 2016 or so, and it's based on the Chromium web browser, which has been around for a long time as well. Also, the Chrome browser is based on Chromium, so that lets you know where it kind of came from. But the difference is it offers a whole lot of privacy, also won't allow third parties to access this data. Now, one thing on their site, the Brave browser claims that it has better performance and privacy compared to other browsers, and that's their marketing strategy. And based on my knowledge, they hold true to that because I have better performance within that browser. I've been using this browser for a while, and one cool thing about it, they have their own coins where they pay you for surfing the web using that web browser, which is super cool. So you actually earn money while browsing the web, so that's dope. Now let me go down and hop over to their website so I can read a little bit more about it, so you guys can get a better understanding of what the Brave browser is all about. All right, cool. So I'm at the site for the Brave browser. It's brave.com, and just so you guys know, they do have these instructions that I'm gonna go through today to get it installed on Ubuntu 22.04, and I'll show you where they are, and I'll also have a link to this page down in the description of the video, and that way you can copy and paste the commands as well when you go through the install on your system. But as you can see, it says the best privacy online, and it's also 3 times faster than Chrome, better protection from Google and big tech. That, like I said, that's their marketing strategy. That's what they state that is what makes this browser a whole lot better. Is because of the privacy features that they have within the browser built into it. Now let me scroll down a little bit and just show you guys, this is an image of what it kind of looks like. Stop being followed online, online privacy made simple. So they have ad blockers and all that stuff, you know, into it. Switch in 60 seconds. So you can quickly, you know, import your bookmarks, which is awesome. Like when I've changed distributions on my system, I had to copy over, you know, and import all my stuff, import all my passwords and all that stuff within into the Brave browser. You know what I'm saying? It's very quick, just like any of them. You know what I'm saying? They all work pretty good, you know, as far as the import and everything. The new super app, Brave, brings a truly independent search, free conferencing, offline playlist, and I meant to do a video on this a while back that allows you to do web conferences, and it's supposed to be, you know, free up to a certain point, and it's private though. That's one cool thing about it, because at the end of the day, when you use these conferencing, you know, applications, you don't know who's actually keeping a record of the videos that are actually being recorded. So that's a cool feature as well. Now it says a difference you can see and feel, so no creepy ads, and it's super cool. Like if you look right here back up at the top, this shows you how many trackers, you know, have been blocked, you know, ads blocked, bandwidth saved. So it does save on bandwidth because you're not downloading a whole bunch of, you know, crap while you're browsing a particular page. So it's super dope, you know what I'm saying? Now here are some of the breakdowns in between, you know, the most popular browsers. So invasive ad blocks, you know, with Firefox, it's good too. You just have to add a lot to it. Based on my knowledge, I haven't used Firefox in a long time, you know what I'm saying, but I know you have to add some things to it to get the same protection, you know what I'm saying, as well as the others like Sephora, and Google Chrome. Now, let me show you guys where to get the instructions on installing. If you're on a Linux system, it's most likely going to take you to the page I'm going to show you now, because I'm on a Linux system. When you hit the download Brave button, it recognizes what operating system you're using. And when you click on it, it's going to take you to the page in order to get it installed. Now, if you're on Windows or something to that effect, it'll just take you to a simple exe, and you can install it on your system. But like I said, since I'm on Linux, it automatically recognizes that I'm on some form of Linux, and it gives you the instructions based on the operating system that you're using. So Debian, Ubuntu Mint, Fedora Cent, CentOS Stream or Rail. It gives you instructions for that, as well as OpenSUSE, and then Snap, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? We all know that Ubuntu 22.04 uses Snap packages, but it says it is not working yet as our official package. It says you can find Brave in the Snap Craft Store, but while it is maintained by Brave Software, it is not yet working as well as the official package. So it is best to install it this way. This is the recommended way to install it. So if you're using Debian or if you're using Fedora CentOS, then you use this down here. Those are the instructions. And then they do have beta channels, which I won't go through, because you might run into issues using those betas at the end of the day, and we want you guys to have a stable version. So we want to use this stable repository right here. So these are the instructions. Now let's hop over to our virtual machine and get it installed, because it's a very simple process. All we have to do is install some quick dependencies, then curl down the GPG key, and then add the repository, and then update the system, and then install the Brave browser, and we're good to go. So let's hop over to our virtual machine so we can get this thing installed. Also, before we move forward, I want to give a quick shout out to CIQ as the official supporter of Rocky Linux, which I think is one of the best replacements for your CentOS server. If you haven't been paying attention, Red Hat announced in 2021 it will be going away with CentOS as the downstream clone for Red Hat, and Rocky Linux is here to pick up the pieces. So check out Rocky Linux at ciq.co. Okay, cool. So I'm logged in to Ubuntu 22.04. Let's go down and get the Brave browser installed. And let's zoom in right fast in the terminal so you guys can see a little better. But the first thing we need to do is install the few dependencies that need to be, installed before we continue with the install. But it's basically sudo, well, really the first thing you want to do is to update your system if it hasn't been updated. So you can run sudo apt updates, and then also sudo apt upgrades, and then let's go on it. I'm gonna run it, but I know this system is up to date, and it's fully up to date, I know for sure, so we shouldn't run into any updates for the system, as you can see. So let's clear and go on and install those dependencies. Like I said, it's sudo apt install, and then we can list out those dependencies, which is apt dash transport https, which I know is installed for sure, as well as the curl command. I'm sure that's installed as well. We shouldn't have to install either one of those. As you can see, both of those packages already have the newest version. You'll see it right there, and they're installed on the system currently. Now let's go on and download and add our GPG key. Now I already have the command copied, but essentially what that's doing is using that curl command. That's why we need to verify that curl was installed, because that's what they want to use. As far as the tutorial, you can use wget either way to download that GPG key and get it installed on the system. And so let's press enter. And then no errors, so that means it's been added to the system. We're good to go. Now the next thing you want to do is go on and add the repository to the system. And I copied the command as well from their site, but essentially what that's doing is echoing out the repository and putting it into our sources list, our sources list directory, as a list or a repository list within that that area on the system, and it's going to use that GPG key, you know, to verify that it's coming from the location properly. So let's press enter, and as you can see, that added that. We didn't get any errors, so we're good to go. Now all we have to do is type sudo apt updates, run that update command again. That'll refresh the repositories, and we should see the Brave browser location as a repository now. As you can see, there it is right there. So Brave browser, you know, that's the repository where they're keeping the updates, as well as right here as well. There's another one in here. So we have the repositories added to the system. Now we can just run, and let me clear right fast, but all we should be able to run now is sudo apt install and then Brave dash browser, and press tab and press enter, and that'll go through and install a browser. Now it's kind of a big package, you know. It takes a little while to install sometimes, depending on the operating system, how much, you know, hardware you got in the system. You know, I've ran into issues where it took a little time to install, but this is a fresh, you know, you want to install nothing on the system at all but the default applications that come with the operating system, so it shouldn't take too long to install. So I'll come back when it actually finishes though. Okay, cool. So we're done with the install. We can exit out of our terminal, and we should be able to find it under our application. So if we hit the little, you know, application button, scroll over to the right, and we'll find the Brave browser. And you can set it as default if you want to, or maybe later. I'll just hit maybe later, that's fine, just to get it open properly. But this is the Brave browser. You know, it's very simple to use. Like I said, if you've used Chrome, then you can figure out how to actually use this operating system as well. It's a little bit different, but they have the little hamburger right here, and all your options, your normal options you will see on any other browser, especially Chrome. You know what I'm saying? You have your extensions. You got one difference about this though. You do have a wallet. I saw that in here, under here. That's what made me want to talk about it. But it's basically the wallets. So you can go in here and you can create a Brave wallet, and you can store your cryptocurrency that you earn by browsing sites, and you can also tip creators on the Brave browser. It could be normal websites with blogs and stuff. You could tip that site, as long as the owner of the site or the owner of the content, you know, has the page set up to receive tips. Then you can actually tip that creator, you know, via the Brave browser once you start earning your Brave coins. And one cool thing about Brave, it's been starting to pick up a lot of traffic as far as a browser that's recommended for users that value their privacy. I've seen a couple of articles, I would say about 2 weeks ago, that was promoting the Brave browser, and so that's what made me want to just go down and do a video again on it, just to show you guys that this is a viable option to use as far as a browser that's based on Chromium. You know, it has that look and feel of the Chrome browser, which I know a lot of people like the Chrome browser, but Brave is an awesome option to actually use. Now let me show you guys what it says. It says Brave, the new internet. Get ready to enjoy faster and more secure browser experience with a browser built in to protect your privacy. So let's hit let's go. But you can import your stuff. This is kind of like a wizard. I'm gonna hit next on that because I don't have anything to import. But Brave safe and sound, that just gives you a little bit more information about the shields. And as you can see, this right here, the lion face, that's your shield. And you can make changes site by site, you know, on how far or how strict you want the privacy settings on that particular site. So just wanted to show you guys that, but we can hit done. But one cool thing I wanted to show you guys, let's start going to a couple sites. So let's go to google.com, and then let's search test, boom, and let's go to test. Well, I'm not gonna go to test.com, but let's go to speed test, and then let's look up something that I know will give us, you know, a lot of hits, so, or a lot of, you know, I don't know, things that could be blocked. But as you can see right there, google.com is asking to know your location. It's automatically blocking it, and you can specify what you want. Remember your decision. You could block it, or you can allow it. And then you can also, make changes on this right here. It says until I close this site, or for 24 hours, or for 1 week, or forever. And I'll just leave it on until I close this site, which is the default, which is awesome that they put that there, as the default. So let's just hit block. Boom. So jacket. So now Google does not know your location. And let's go to, hopefully this brings up like Amazon or something, or let's go to, I don't know, GQ. Let's go to GQ. Sure, they have some tracking stuff in there, or that's Primer. Let's go to GQ, but I'm sure it's got some stuff. But if we look right here at the top, it's kind of small right here. I'm gonna click on it to make it big. But if we click right here, the shield, click on the shield. This shows you the trackers, ads, and everything that's blocked. 23 things have been blocked, and the shields are up for GQ.com. You can go into the advanced controls, and you could block scripts. You could block, I don't know if this is off by, yeah, that's on by default. Block fingerprints, block cross-site cookies. So we get to go. So Google, won't know that you went to this site. You know what I'm saying? It kind of helps with a lot of the blocking of all these trackers and ads and all that stuff, and it pretty much makes you a little bit safer on the web. So it's definitely, cool to actually see that. Now if we go back to the home page, let's click on a new tab. I just want to show you guys, it's gonna keep tracking everything that your browser is blocking. So bandwidth saved 1 megabyte. And I'm trying not to close this, but it says 88 trackers and ads blocked, 5 seconds, and that was the last time it was saved. Now Brave Rewards, I kind of wanted to show you guys that a little bit. I'm not gonna click on this. Let's see, is there a way I can go to it? Let's hit learn more. There we go. So Brave Rewards, you can earn tokens just from browsing. Use them for almost anything: cash, gift cards, crypto, tips to websites and content creators you love. So that's what I was talking about. See this thing right here? You can earn your rewards, and this is where your tokens will start, filling up. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have tokens to actually tip to people, which is a good way to support people that are out there using some form of cryptocurrency. And it's a benefit to you because you earn as well. So, you know what I'm saying? And you can take it out. You don't have to tip anyone. You can actually take it out or invest it into these bat coins. They're called bat coins. So basic attention token, I believe that's what it's called. But anyway, this is an awesome feature of the Brave browser. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way for you to anonymously tip people and exchange monies for these tokens. So super cool. And one last thing I want to show you guys about the Brave browser. So if you click right here on the little hamburger, you have 4 options right here at the top. You typically have 3 on other browsers like Chrome. You got new tab, you got new window, and new private window. Well, one cool thing about the Brave browser is new private window with Tor. Now I don't know how safe this is, but this opens up a whole nother window, and as you can see, it's purple. Everything is purple on it, but you're running this through the Tor browser, and as you can see, it's connecting right now. So Tor is connecting. It's at 54%, so you want to wait, but you can actually browse the Tor network from Brave. Now like I said, I don't know how secure this is. It's always recommended if you're going to browse Tor to use the Tor browser. That's what the Tor browser is made for. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool to see that they do have an option in here for you in case you want to just search something quickly on the Tor network, and just making sure that everything you typing is secure. Then you can search under the Tor browser. So super dope, super cool that this feature is added to it. Now I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully this gets you going with the Brave browser. And like I said, it's an awesome browser to help you protect your privacy on the net. And I keep saying that over and over and over again, but I want to drill it in your head that your privacy is important. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these big tech companies, they use your data whether you want to or not. to sell to advertisers and make money off of you as a person while you browse the open net. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to, not that you don't want these companies to make money, but none of that information is just too invasive in my opinion. None of your personal browsing habits should be, in my opinion, should be tracked, you know, that in depth, because they could do so much with it to advertise to you to make you spend more money in this capitalistic country. You know what I'm saying? Which I understand is capitalism, but at the end of the day, these tactics, in my opinion, are kind of dirty, and you should value your privacy as much as you can. And so Brave Browser can help you out with that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and of course, keep it techie.